Live, folks. Let me know if you can hear me well. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And yes, you're reading the title right. Heavily considering cutting my locks in the near future, but it's not it's not quite there yet. I'm not like you know gonna do it like next week or might not even do it at all. But it's something that's on my mind, so I thought it would be cool to share. Um, Take a bite of my apple. By the way, this is still a Q&A, so if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them. I'm sorry, I'm a little hungry. Don't mean to be rude. But yeah, um, I'll talk about, you know, why these thoughts have been on my mind lately. So for the past like week, I decided to take a break from all other social medias other than YouTube. And it's just giving me a lot more time to just think. And, you know, I washed my hair today and I was just like, man, wash days can be pretty inconvenient, man. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not the worst thing in the world, but I was just like, dude, my hair is so heavy right now. Like this is a lot. So yeah, I mean, I was just sitting and I was like, you know what? How long could I see myself having locks? Like honestly. And honestly, I've said this before on my channel. I can't see them like getting down all the way down my back, like, to my calves or something, which I respect other people that do that. But for me, I wouldn't do that. Just doesn't fit my lifestyle. I like to be really active. And even at the length my hair is at now, it can get pretty inconvenient. Like my hair is not super long, but it is. It's so cool. I love my hair, but yeah, it's always in my face. So, something that has been on my mind is that going like loose natural. I think it's really cool. People that have fros and have like, just like loose curly hair. And it's not for the reason like, oh, I want to be able to do different things with my hair. It's not that. I'm I'm basing it off of like convenience and what fits my lifestyle. Let's see comments. Bro, I feel it's been in the way. I just keep mine's medium length or real short. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree on that one. Like, I was looking at some pictures today of, Lenny Kravitz and his journey, and who's been a big inspiration. But he has had super long locks and then cut them down to a low cut and then restarted the process, which is really cool to me. Uh, I would, honestly, at some point in my life, I do want like a mini fro, like a not like a perfectly picked out one, but like a nappy fro, you know. So that I think that will happen at some point. Not necessarily in the near future, but with all this time I've been just sitting and thinking and just really thinking about what I want for myself. Uh, yeah, I've definitely been leaning. Well, not even leaning towards. I've been definitely uh, definitely flirting with the idea of cutting my locks. But this is a journey, and this is just a part of it. I'm sure even the people you know who have the longest locks maybe one day consider cutting them. I don't know, but that's another thing is like stepping away from social media has really given me the time to. And it's crazy. It's only been a week, and just without Instagram and TikTok, it's been pretty liberating. It's crazy, but I plan on doing it for at least 3 weeks to a month, probably more so like a month. Could be longer. You never know. But anyways, the time has just given me the space to really think about what I want for me. Rather than having to think about posting anything or anything like that. Like YouTube I treat differently because when I'm going live, it's different. Like this is just a natural stream of consciousness. I'm not planning this out. Like I'm literally just, oh, I want to talk about this. All right. I don't have notes. I'm just literally just talking to y'all. Let's look at some of these comments. Let's see. LOL, Chad ain't having that shit. That's funny. Quiet, though, says, hey, Troy, I seen Lenny Kravitz keep aloe in his hair till the next wash day. What's your take on that? Yeah, I know the video you're referring to. It's the washout video. That's actually where I learned to use aloe in my hair. And I've tried that. I've left it in for a day and then, you know, washed it out the next day. And what I noticed is that it can leave some buildup. So just be careful with it. But aloe buildup is not the worst thing to have, but it still will leave some flakes. You'll notice, like when you're washing your hair out, you will notice some flakes. Or at least I did. So just be careful with that. But yeah, I think there's benefits to leaving it in overnight. He even said I remember in the video, he was like, oh, you leave it in for a couple of days, right? But the Bohemians around him were like, you're not going to wash it out? So, you know, it's probably just preference. My boy Addison, still going to support you in your brand, bro. I cut my freeforms of 2 years recently for baseball. Never forget, you can always grow it back. Hey, much love, bro. I appreciate those words. And yeah, you're right. You can always restart. Like this is not it's not the end just because you restart a journey. Like or because you end a journey. It could be the beginning of a new one. And that's the way I see it. I definitely think the day that I do cut my hair, it will definitely be some emotions attached to it because this is just a part of me right now. You know, I've been through a lot with this hair and, you know, met some amazing people through YouTube, Instagram, and there's a real sense of community that I have around me, really stemming from hair, but it's not just hair. It's also like who I am. It's not the hair, but that's where the community is coming from as well. It's connecting with like-minded people. It's not just about hair. That can just be the umbrella that you connect with people under. So it's so much bigger than hair and whatever niche you're into. That's just one way to connect with a person. That's just my thoughts on it. Free the African says, all the best freeforms always cut them. Oh, all the best freeformers always cut them, shaking my head. Look, man, I'm not saying I'm going to cut my hair. I said I might cut my locks. This is not a thing where I'm like, all right, next week, I'm going to cut them. This is something that I would heavily sit down and write out pros and cons, and I'm not just going to do it off impulse. Believe me, I don't do things off impulse for the most part. But thank you for considering me one of the best freeformers. I appreciate that. Alexis Bibbs says, don't cut them, bro. You're an inspiration. Oh, thank you. Thank you for those words. And that's another thing. I enjoy hearing things like that. It's awesome. But I don't let that determine, you know, what I do. At least I try not to, because while it's very appreciated, I still got to do what's right for me at this moment. So, but again, I'll repeat this again. The title is I Might Cut My Locks. It's not I'm cutting my locks. Yeah, it's just something that's been on my mind lately. And yeah, I thought it would be important to share that with y'all. You feel me? The crown is perfect. Appreciate it. Yeah, much respect, much respect. I be thinking about getting the Kyrie fro sometimes, LOL, or like how Kobe had it, even the weekend. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's like the mini fro is very cool. I think it's underrated, but it's not as much about the look for me as it is the convenience of it. Because while I might have to wash my hair more often if I have a loose, natural type of hairstyle, it's not going to be heavy like my locks can be when I'm working out and when I wash them, when they have to dry. And also, you know, they can tug on your hairline and your the crown of your head. So there are some problems that can come with it. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I mean, this is just some of the pros and cons that I'm just thinking of off the top of my head. Ain't no way. Do what makes you happy, dog. Being 29 now, always having locks, I'm cool with my fro. And actually being active, working out, and lifting weights. Yeah, that's what's up. And that's the thing. You just got to do what's going to make you happy. And right now, locks make me happy. But some of the downside of them are making me considering cutting them in the near future. Let's see. Locs 18. What up? The unnecessary weight off your neck is a relief. I love it. Yeah, I only notice that the weight on my neck when I have them up like this and I'm working out and they move. Here, I'll show you. And I'll say this again. We can treat this as a Q&A. If you have any questions for me, just go ahead and drop them in the comments. But like it feels heavy right now when I do like that. So these days I've just been keeping them like this. Wait. Yeah, I keep them like that. Just have them to the back. It's way easier. Feel me? Just way easier. And I mean, let's be real. Having locks is fun, man. Like, it is definitely fun. It's one of those things where it's like nobody can take the journey away from you. Let's see. Fraser White said, "You grow your dreads, they don't grow you. Do whatever makes you happy, King." That's right. I appreciate those words. Hooping Like Braun said, "Don't cut them. I'm just now starting my journey, and your inspo has taught me a lot." Ashe. Hey man, I'm glad I can inspire you. You know, that's love right there. But you know, at the end of the day, you could also see it as inspiration if somebody you're inspired by does something that's better for them. You know, like let's say I inspire you and I cut my locks. You know, if I'm doing it righteously and I'm doing it because that's really what I want to do, then you could see that as an inspiration as well. I'm not going to box myself in just because I have a certain reputation or, you know, somebody sees me in a certain way, you know? But yeah, this is all just conversation. This is not something that's going to happen tomorrow or, you know, just on here talking, man. We are just on here talking. I appreciate your words though, for real. Do you think your hairline is receding because of locks? No. I had my hairline was like light on this side since I was like 20 maybe, when I was like a sophomore in college. That's what I would like shave my head every year, which probably didn't help my hairline, but I would shave my head every year since like 7th grade probably. And when I was like a sophomore in college, I shaved it and I noticed there was like some light spots around here. So I was like, oh, damn, it's happening. So nothing crazy, nothing too aggressive. But yeah, it's definitely lighter on this side than this side. But I wouldn't say it's because of the locks, no. But if you have like twisted locks, that can tug on your hair. Or if your locks get too heavy, that can really tug on your hairline. So be careful with that, fellas. You scared us, but I support you regardless. You my brother. Hey, much love. Much love. I appreciate that. What brand is the white tee? This is from Los Angeles Apparel. Really good quality. This is actually like one of my favorite t-shirts. It's like, yeah, Los Angeles Apparel. It's the 6.5 ounce white tee. What is the next international trip? Next international trip, I don't know yet, but I'm hoping it to be Africa. Well, actually, I'm going international. Wow, that's crazy. In like 3 weeks, I'm going to Antigua with my family because that's where my roots are. So I have some family there still. My family that lives in New York, my dad's side. My grandmother is from Antigua, so this is the trip she's been wanting to take me on since I was like 2 years old. So So yeah, it's finally happening and it's beautiful. So me and like 12 family members are all going to Antigua next next month. So and then the next month after that is my mom's 50th birthday. So we're going to Tulum to celebrate. That'll be cool. But international in terms of work, like with the Globetrotters, we're supposed to be going to Africa next year. So I'm really hoping I'm on that tour. Supposed to be going to Kenya and Senegal. So that would be crazy. Drop a comment if you've been to Africa. Free the Africans. Have you been to Africa? Or are you in Africa? I actually met a girl that was from Kenya. Let's see. The intention is to make oneself happy. So I understand. Peace, King. Yeah, that's love. That's love. I know you probably said this before, but what shampoo and mist do you usually use from Free the Roots? So my favorite shampoo from them is the Cool Lemon Bar, and then I typically use the what is it? The Rose. I think it's the Rose spray. Hold on. Yeah, the Sensitive Rose. I really like this, and then the Cool Lemon Bar with their little holder thing. My favorite. I can smell it right now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm running kind of low, so I need to order some more. Um, but yeah, all the mists are good. Some of the soaps, like I think the Herb Garden, like it smells like herbs. You know, sometimes I don't want to smell like herbs, but it's still good. That's probably my least favorite. My favorite is Cool Lemon, and all of them are great. I like all of them, but I've only used the Herb Garden like a couple times, simply because the smell just wasn't my favorite. But it did smell good. Let me say this: it wasn't my favorite for my hair. It smelled like fresh herbs. Let's see. Can't can't cut the imperfect locks, fam. Nah, these are the imperfect locks for sure. That's what's up. But that's the thing. All the freeform locks are imperfect, you know. So if you got freeform locks, yours are gonna be imperfect too. It's not just me. Are you into red pill content at all? If so, are you red pilled? I like this question. So I used to be heavy into the red pill stuff. I would never consider myself red pill. I'm not red pilled, but I definitely used to consume a lot of the red pill content. You know, it started really with like Patrice O'Neal, who I still listen to a lot of his radio shows and stand ups. Like R.I.P. He's the GOAT to me. But then it went on to, you know, the Fresh and Fits and the I mean, I guess when you consider who else is red pill, that's all really I would listen to. But that was simply just for entertainment, not really for advice. It was like really entertaining to me. I listen to a lot of guys who consider themselves black pill, like Mike Rashid, or like you know, the Roommates, like Hafiz from the Roommates. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there, but I don't lean either way. I don't consider myself to be any type of pill. I'm just like, I just pull information from whoever has valuable information and just apply it to my life. So you got to be careful what you're watching on YouTube, because you can get caught in like just rabbit holes and, you know, adopt ideologies that really aren't, you know, helping your life. No, you're right. No, I'm not cutting them. I'm considering it. We just in here chatting. Do you spray the mist in your hair every day? Not every day. Pretty much like probably every other day. And then when I get low on it, I'll just when it still has some essential oils in it, like I'll put some water in there. So yeah. You about to trim your locks, not cut them, right? No, I'm not about to do anything. I'm not doing anything right now. Not. I'm just. It's been on my mind that, you know, they're getting longer and they're getting heavy when I work out, and you know, it would definitely be cool to have like just like a loose loose hairstyle, loose natural fro or something. And I mean, it'd be cool to wear hats too. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't worn a hat in like a baseball cap in a minute. But I'm really doing my best to not make this an impulse decision. I'm not gonna do any. I'm thinking long term. I'm not thinking in the short term. Same thing with when I decided to grow my locks. I was like, there was no question in my mind if this was something I wanted to do. I was like, I'm doing this. As soon as I seen that video, that Not Nation video on Freeform Locks, I was like, oh, like dude, no question. That moment I decided, and the rest is history. So here we are now, almost 4 years later, and I'm happy with them. I love the way they look. I'm just talking about like convenience and what suits my lifestyle. Let's see. Antigua's so beautiful. I wish to go there one day. Yes, I've been to Ghana and I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Togo. I'm actually moving to Ghana next month. I bought land there. I'm stopping in Ethiopia before Ghana. That's dope. Zaylock put me on. LOL. I hope you make it to Africa. Yo, shout out to Zaylock. I be seeing, I'll check on his channel every now and then. I see he drops the African content. That's fire. Red pill is not about women. It's about life. It's just knowing the truth. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I see what you're saying, but most of the people that consider themselves red pill on the internet mainly talk about relationships and women. So that's why they kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. Not Locs saying the same thing lately. Makes me sad. Really, the legend himself. He's thinking about cutting his locks? That's crazy. I didn't know that. And maybe you should trim it. Nah, only way I would trim it is like, because they're not that long. I wouldn't trim them. Like if I still like decided I was just gonna keep locks, I would just restart. Yeah, I'm not trimming them right now. I'm thinking about doing a dread channel. Do it. Yeah, don't think, just do it. Take imperfect action, man. You don't need a bunch of equipment. You just need to get started with your phone. That's all. Get some good quality audio too. That's first up. Let's see. I still think about that sometimes, but I know I would regret it. Yeah, well, it's important to make lists of pros and cons and just really not act on impulse for something like this. If you think you would regret it, just try to make the right decision. But it's all a part of the journey. It all is, RM said, I shaved my 2.5-year-old semi-freeforms a month ago, and it forced me to come to terms with my hair thinning on the sides. Now my hair journey is about hair survival, and I'm considering are you trying to say like monoxide, whatever that word is? I know what you're talking about. Just be careful. Be careful with them chemicals and stuff. Sometimes, like just look for natural stuff first before you look at like any chemicals or anything like that. Because, look, male pattern baldness is a part of life, and it's real, and it happens to a lot of guys. So sometimes you got to deal with it in the best way possible. All right, would you ever get cornrows? I had cornrows when I was a little kid. Don't know if I would get them again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That's not like, I don't know. I've thought about like what I would look like with them now. I don't know. That wouldn't be my go-to. I'll tell you that. You think you J. Cole? No, I don't. I think I'm Troy. I know I'm Troy. You can get comfortable when you have thick hair at your crown. What do you mean? You can get comfortable when you have thick hair at your crown. Oh, I know what you mean. Like when you had the locks, like you were just like, yeah, I got hair. I'm not worried about it. Then you cut them, and then it made you focus on the thinning. I know what you're saying. I mean, I focus on my thinning anyways. Like I see it. It's not like, it is what it is. It's part of life. My close friend told me that like way back. I mean, it's just like, yeah, it sucks. It's not like nobody wants to go bald, but if you it's better to have some than just nothing, Let's see. Hit the like. Yeah, hit the like button. Appreciate you. Definitely hit the like button. You and Amber Lauren have the best set of freeforms. I don't know who that is. Amber Lauren. Not sure who that is. Thank you though. I appreciate the compliment. Would you ever get a tattoo? Interesting question. Usually when people ask me that, I'll be like, nah, because there's nothing I want right now. So like, there's nothing I would want like on my body permanently as of now. But I'm open to it one day. I think tattoos are fire. I think they're really cool. When done right and of the highest quality. So, yeah, maybe one day. I always tell people like if I went bald like completely, like if I just started balding everywhere, I would just shave my head and get a huge tattoo piece or a head piece, just all around my head, and it would just be crazy, and I would look insane. But yeah, I would do that. I swear. Just popped in. You thinking about cutting for real? I mean, it's definitely something that's been on my mind. I'll just recap a little bit. For the past week, I decided to go off of Instagram, TikTok, pretty much all social medias except YouTube, simply because YouTube is where I get my most creative ideas out, and also I learn the most on YouTube. Instagram, it was just like I went and like unfollowed like 600 people. Like it was nothing personal, but it was just I just noticed that I was spending a lot of my time looking at people's lives, and it was just like, for what? Like, yeah, I might care about this person, but I don't need to see them every day. Like if I really want to know what's going on with them, all I got to do is hit the text and reach out to them, or just send a voice memo. That's something I'm big into now, is like sending voice memos. Like you'd be surprised like how meaningful that is to people. It's almost like sending a text voice memo is almost like sending a letter, a handwritten letter back in the day. Like still sending a handwritten letter, that's still the number one. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of forgot my point. But yeah, I decided to step away for the next few weeks to a month, probably a month, and really just clear my mind. What I'm doing is like I'm disengaging to learn better how to re-engage, because I don't want to just get rid of these social platforms. Like I enjoy Instagram, I enjoy TikTok, but if I'm not providing value for people, I don't really, I'm not trying to be on there too much. So I noticed that I was on there a lot, and yeah, I just needed to take a little break. It's just a fast, that's all. Same thing, same reason people would do a water fast, take a break from processed food or whatever. Eat some real food, man. Do you line yourself up? I do, yes. I try to clove water mist for growth and rose water. Interesting. I know clove is really good for your teeth and your oral health. I have a clove cinnamon toothpaste that I use from Dr. Bronner's. I decided to start my locks again, and freeforming taught me so much. I didn't have one bad day since I started freeforming. That's fire. How long you been growing them out? Because I feel the same way. Yeah, I mean, when I started growing my hair out, there's like, I mean, even today, there's no days, like a full day where I'm like, I hate my locks, or like, I wish I didn't do this. I never thought that. Amber Lauren is a YouTuber. She makes pretty good content about life and her lock journey. Okay, I'll check her out. Amber Lauren, I got to remember that. Delete Instagram and the app, and I still will go to the spot where the app was like, I still had it. Yeah, that used to happen to me when I would like try to delete it years ago. But now it's like I wanted to do it so badly. Like I felt it in my soul that I was like, you got to just get off these apps. Once I deleted them, it wasn't. I didn't go looking for them. I'm not because I don't want to. I literally do not want to be on there right now. So, I honestly I might just re-download them just to really test myself and see if it's in my face, and I still don't click it. Cause yeah, I mean it's All right. I know people who've deleted social media completely and never looked back. They're super happy. Yeah, for sure. This is the big thing. You just have to know yourself. As cliche as it may sound, that's what all this comes down to. Because some people really thrive from that social interaction online. Some people, it just like takes all their energy, or they get distracted, or like they don't feel good just looking at Instagram or posting on Instagram, so they don't use it. Like I know people that really don't use Instagram. Like they might pop up every now and then and like look at a post, but they're not really on it, bro. My boy Not Locs in the house. Not Nation. What up, bro? Yo, the people are telling me there's been some talks about you cutting your locks, man. Is it true? I support you either way, bro. Let's see. How did you learn to line yourself up? LOL, I'm tired of paying for cuts. So I've been lining myself up since I was like probably in like 8th grade, maybe. My dad got me my first pair of clippers, 8th or 9th grade. And he was like, yo, this is, you should be able to like groom yourself. So then I was, just doing it since then. Let's see. Porn is bad for the mind. Oh, I was like, how do we get to that? But there's another comment. What do you think about stopping porn and masturbation in general? Okay, good question. This is actually a part of what I'm doing as well. All right, so I'm going to go down the list of everything I'm doing right now. So one, no social media other than YouTube. Simply because YouTube is where I learn. It's where I get on here and chat. I get a lot of my ideas out. So no social media other than YouTube. No processed food. That means nothing in a package. Pretty much only one ingredient foods. Also, caloric restriction, which means that I'm eating less calories than I'm burning. Because I recently started boxing, and that just helps me even more to burn more. So it's not that I'm really trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to lose fat, like lose belly fat. I posted a video like a week ago talking more about this, but that's another thing I'm doing. Also, no pornography. So it's not like I don't have like a porn problem or anything, but from time to time, I can't lie, it's definitely something that I'll watch, but I know it's not good for you. Porn is terrible for your mind. So it's like as young boys, you grow up, and whenever you start watching porn, whatever, that's how you imagine what sex is supposed to be like. So then when you become intimate with a woman for real, your brain is like, wait, you're not even getting like the same level of dopamine as you are from a screen, where it's just like this, it's pretty much like a alternate reality. And it's terrible for your mind, terrible. So like I said, never had a porn problem, but even on occasion, I don't even want it in my life. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. And is that it? I think that's it. No social media, no processed food, caloric restriction, no pornography. Yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I might be forgetting something, but yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel. All right. How much you make doing b-ball, if you don't mind? Yeah, not enough. I'll say that. I'm not gonna. I won't say exactly how much I make, but definitely not enough for the amount of games we play. I saw you on a website hooping, but they got your identity wrong. Wait, what you mean? What was my identity? Let's see. I grew my freeforms out for 1 year and 4 months. My problem was I dye my hair a new color every 2 months. Yeah, be careful with that dye, man. Be very careful with that, because that shit cooks your hair. and you don't want that. Have you ever went on a 7-day fast? No, the longest water fast I've done is 5 days. I've done a couple 3-day water fasts. Multiple 24-hour, 36-hour water fast. There was a point where I was doing like a fast a week, and I got like that was like a whole nother part of the journey. Like I got super skinny. I was down to like 175. I'm 205 right now, so just imagine, that's what 30 pounds right there. So yeah, that was a part of my journey, man. I was plant-based, eating just not eating animal foods, and it was a necessary part of my journey too. I don't regret any of it. I learned so much during that time. Went through a breakup. Just had some realizations of my own, and went through a lot in the past few years. Okay, I know porn is bad, but do you jerk off or just? That's such a violent way to ask that question. Uh, I want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it PG, bro. But I'll say this: I'm refraining from all sexual acts right now, so I'll keep it at that. Let's see. One more thing is like just look into semen retention if you really want to go there. J. Cole is playing for a team in Toronto now. People must bring the resemblance up a lot to you. Dude, every single day, literally today. So my homeboy, he's just now starting stand-up comedy, and he was performing here in Tampa, and I went to his show, and one of the comics finished his set and came up to me and was like, yo, I was about to shout you out, like J. Cole in the building. So like literally everywhere I go, somebody calls me J. Cole, or like, yo, I know you hear this a lot. It's funny. Especially when I'm on the road, though, when I'm hooping. Dude, everywhere we go, bro. Was it hard? I want to try both water fast and fruit fast. So for me, fruit fast was easy just because I love eating fruit, and I would just eat as much as I want. But water fasts are very difficult, and you want to be very careful with them as well, because you're not going to be able to be as active as you usually are, and you're literally depleting your body of all nutrients. So you want to do research. Some people need to put salt in their water just to have some because we need salt as humans. So you get really low on salt, then you just like get brain fog and you're just all over the place. So fasting is something you want to tread lightly with. Yeah. That's all I'll say about that. I don't want to give any like medical advice. What foods you recommend for a plant-based diet? I would recommend like pseudo grains like quinoa, millet. What's the other one? It's losing me right now. I had it. Amaranth. Amaranth. Yeah, I think it's what it's called. I personally like brown rice. Some people don't like to do rice because they're more on like the Dr. Sebi wave, like alkaline. But just like a lot of good fruits, just get like good organic fruits. If it's something that you eat the skin of, make sure it's organic. That's just a rule of thumb. I like sweet potatoes a lot. Avocados are a game changer when you're plant-based. And these are all things that I still eat today. But now I implement animal foods. Like I have a lot of salmon, eggs, things of that nature. So yeah. Damn, I weigh around 150. I wonder how much I'll lose. Yeah, water fasting is a way to like manipulate your body weight, but I wouldn't suggest that as a way to lose weight. Definitely would not. Because then that's how you form you can really form some serious eating disorders doing that. So it goes back to self-awareness. You got to know yourself to do these things and just tread lightly. That's all I'll say. How do you avoid buildup in your hair? Just ACV rinses every now and then. And there's still some buildup. So it's one of those things that's difficult to avoid completely. Damn near impossible. So just minimize the amount of products you use. But, check out Free the Roots. I like this mist right here. Do you practice semen retention? I do. I do. Not like, it's not like for like a year, but like, I have, for the most part, I do. I'll say that. I used to weigh 140, got out of school 176. Dang, you was eating good. Wait, do you eat little meat, pause, and more fruit, or are you full vegan? I was talking about when I was vegan. I'm not vegan anymore. I eat salmon. I eat animal products. I don't, I believe they're helping me thrive. I'm not against eating animal products. But I still eat a lot of fruit. I eat whole foods. Most of the foods I eat are one ingredient. So I have salmon. I have rarely chicken, like baked chicken. I don't like the preparation of it. Rarely I'll have red meat, like grass-fed beef. It's weird. Beef is like, our food system is so messed up here in America. Is like we brag about, it's so messed up that we brag about eating food that is like supposed to be the way it is. Like cows are supposed to eat grass, and we were like, oh, I eat grass-fed beef. Like, no shit, they're supposed to eat grass. But that's how it is, man. Most of the shit is not fed what it's supposed to be. So yeah, I eat a lot of olive oil on my food too. I like it's a good fat. Avocado is a good fat. I don't really eat nuts anymore. Walnuts, almonds, they just don't digest as well. Let's see. Wait, so no cutting of the hair. Damn, was that thumbnail clickbaity? Did it work? But yeah, I'm not cutting my hair right now. It's just something that I've been thinking about. If you want to know, like, go to the beginning of the video and I go right into it. But yeah, I'm not cutting my hair right now. It's just been something that's on my mind. Nah, I don't. I'm not trying to lose weight. I just want to clear my skin up. All right, respect. If you're not plant-based, look into using a good collagen supplement. That's good for your skin, hair, and nails. And just because it's healthy. Oh, and just because it's healthy. Yeah, no, respect. Definitely fast. I mean, everybody should be fasting. Like I don't mean like hardcore water fasting or dry fasting, but some type of like intermittent fasting where you eat in a certain amount of time. Like, don't be eating all day. It's not healthy for you. So have like an 8-hour window where you eat and then cut off time and stop eating till the next day. All right, y'all. I'm going to log off. If you're just joining in and wondering, are you going to cut your locks? Just go to the beginning of the video. And when you do that, make sure you like it. I appreciate all of you for viewing and sticking with me in this journey, because ain't no telling what's going to happen, man. I'll leave it at that, man. Much love to y'all. Peace.